Um, we are trying to get these recordings done a little bit more efficiently, a little bit better. Trying to get the formats done right. So please have patience with me as I try to do this. In today's episode, we are going to make one of my favorite quick fire meals. It is a spin on the Philippine Tapsilog. I discovered this dish a while ago back and instantly fell in love with it. As with most Philippine foods, it's delicious. I don't understand why it's not more popular on menus or in more places that sell food and restaurants. Hopefully, you'll enjoy what I make as well, and we can have some more recipes from the great Philippines. Because in the future, I'd really like to attempt another dish called sisig. But in the meantime, let's get focused on this. This is going to be a quick episode because it does not take much to make this. It's typically a breakfast dish, but as it goes, you can pretty much serve it anytime. All right. A couple of things you're going to need for this. Some rice, garlic, some beef, and an egg. All right. So without further ado, let's get this going. All right. Let me see. Gonna stand up here. Let's get our camera focused. On today's cutting board. Here we go. So, as you can see, got me a cut of beef today. Grab me some gloves. Grab me a cup. Got me a nice, decent cut of beef. It doesn't have to be. The great thing about this is it doesn't have to be super fancy. Yeah, you can go pretty cheap. Like this here is a top round. Pretty inexpensive cut. But you're gonna give it quite a bit of flavor. Oh, I forgot the other ingredients to this. Oyster sauce. If you don't know what oyster sauce is, you are currently missing out. So this dish, super simple. Almost can do it in one pan, but it just requires a little bit of cleanup. Like I said, egg. We got some garlic over here. I'm going to do 3 cloves of garlic. Beef. And let me see if I can get that in there. Some oyster sauce. I know that glare is a bit much. I got to work on this lighting here. I'm still trying to figure it out, guys. In the meantime, let's take this beef here. I'm not going to use all of it because I'm going to make a small dish. Yeah. So this is going to be 1 serving. All you're doing is chopping up little bitty slices. Yeah. Hope everybody's having a good day today. Up here in Minnesota, the temperatures have finally gotten beyond freezing. We're expected to have 60-degree weather today, which is pretty nice. My dog will be happy and get out on the porch and check things out. I can open up the window and let in some clean air. What do you think? That's enough for 1 dish, right? Let me get a plastic wrap here or a Ziploc to put my rest of my meat in. All right. So, grab a bowl. We're going to put our meat in the bowl there. Ooh, missed a piece. And let's see here. Adjust it up a bit. My oyster sauce. This is Lee Coon Key oyster sauce. There's a nice stir in here. Just a second. Let's get this all mixed up. This is a very interesting dish in that when you're cooking it, you want to break the sauce, which is something that most chefs really don't like doing. All right. I'm gonna get my stove warmed up. Put a little bit more in there. And what you're gonna do with this is you're gonna cook it to the point that the sauce breaks and the oil separate from it. You're gonna fry it in its own oil. Next part, we're gonna get some of these garlic cloves going. As I understand it, if anybody from the Philippines is watching, I am not Filipino, but my understanding is garlic is essential to this dish. It is more than just a ingredient. It is a feature to this dish. Garlic is a big thing. So we are just gonna get all that paper out of there. Yeah. I think maybe I'm gonna grab one more clove. Like I said, this is heavy on the garlic. Grab one more clove. Now, while I'm at it again, I am not Filipino. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your dish, but I do enjoy your food. So, you know, please take it easy on me. Take that paper off. Now we're going to chop up this garlic. Just rough chunks. Again, you don't want this garlic to disappear in the dish. It is part of the dish. It's a main component of this dish. All right, now that we have our garlic chopped up, let's see if I can get this flipped around here. Yep, there we go. We got a pan. It's starting to warm up on the stove. I'm going to add a little bit of oil. That moving. Get my bowl ready. You would also serve this with rice, some garlic rice to be specific. I did not have any leftover rice, so I had to make fresh rice for this. Everybody knows that leftover rice makes the best fried rice. Yeah. Gotta set that there for right now. That's my rice bowl. Meantime, getting this nice and ready. Hope everybody's doing okay on this here. What is it, Sunday? I guess it's Sunday, right? Yesterday was Saturday. I went out swimming at the Y, feeling a little bit better. Anybody that's following my weight loss, I am down 70 pounds. It seems to be working out really well. That's why we serve such small portions in this show. I wanted to show people that you don't have to have these huge portions. Yeah, you can create things in small portions and quick fire things, you know, and still make really good meals. Let's see where we're at here. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and, well, should I wait? Hold on. Let me check my temperature. I think I stressed the importance of knowing what the temperature of the eye of your stove is on one video. Maybe it got deleted, maybe not. But my electric stove I rent. Yeah, so this electric stove, I have to just deal with it as it comes. It's important to know, though, how your stove top runs. I highly suggest anybody get one of these infrared thermometers and use that to calibrate your stove. That way you know if you're doing things too hot or too cold. A lot of my eyes run hot. So when I'm frying stuff, there's times where it could be stupid hot. Yeah, like right now, this is 260. That's not bad. I can start with that. And here we go. Clean as you go. All you pro chefs out there, take it easy on me. I'm just trying to teach. You heard me, Dans. All right. So right now I got a little bit of sizzle going. Break this up a bit. That way I got some good surface area. You already see with the oil that I added in there that this sauce is going to start breaking up. Adjust this heat a little bit more. Yay! Hi, Dans. Nice to see you again. Thanks for joining. It's going to be nice, though. I think everybody will enjoy this. Let's see, while I'm at it, I'm letting that warm up. I'm going to get a little bit of garnish ready. And clean up my workstation while I'm chugging along. For anybody that's been paying attention to what's been going on with the stream, I switched over. Yes, this is the one where you purposely break the sauce. And this, I switched over streaming software to StreamYard. That's why you get the little duck in the corner. I find that this has been working the best out of all the software out there. So, I guess I endorse this and suggest that people try it. So here we go. The beef is starting to, the sauce is starting to break a bit. Since we have that at a decent temperature, I'm going to go ahead and start adding the garlic in. A lot of garlic for this, okay? Bam. Can't say bam. It's an Emerald thing. I got to stop saying that. I don't want to get sued. Oh no, I dropped my garnish. I'm going to get some more garnish. So let that garlic build in there. You're going to cook this. You're going to cook the meat well, almost to the point where you're candying the meat. Yeah? Actually, not almost. You are going to candy this meat. All right, so it's still going. I'm gonna let that garlic smells phenomenal. The sauce is starting to break. Meat's getting cooked through. And you may be asking yourself, Plank, what did you do with that egg? It's coming, don't you worry. All right, it's part of the dish. It's part of the presentation, if you will. I'm telling you, this smells great. Very few ingredients needed. You can hear it starting to fire up. This is where the magic starts to happen. Also helps to have a non-stick pan. In fact, we'll switch up to a rubber spatula. I'm just going to keep letting that cook. I know it's hard to see because of my camera setup, but as things get better, hopefully I'll get better at this. The sauce is starting to separate. What I mean by separate is the oils will start coming out of the sauce. If you were doing this in a cast iron pan or something, you would see that the bulk of the sauce will start sticking to the bottom of the pan. That the sauce won't be as thick as it was before. You'll start seeing clear oil. Like I said, you want this to break because you want to kind of, again, candy your meat. You want that oyster sauce to just almost caramelize on top of your meat. Not almost, you do want it to just caramelize on the meat. You want this, again, heavily garlicked. Garlic is a main component of this, not to be shied away from. You guys don't know already, not only do I stream live, but I also upload my videos to the Borderless Gaming Network on YouTube. Hey, it's Borderless Gaming GSA on YouTube. You'll see another talk show called Borderless Gaming GSA featuring Falchion and Geek. I believe they do that every Sunday, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. If Falchion's watching, you can let me know. And hopefully I will have more videos coming along. This COVID thing is really messing up my schedule. The kid was in school, but COVID kicked them back out of school. All right, so here is what I'm talking about. This is hard to show here, but the sauce has almost disappeared. Yeah. Instead, what you got is just the oil from the sauce left over in the pan, and it's just making this meat sticky. This isn't a dish where you want to cook to temp either with the steaks. I mean, on the meat, the beef. I've seen people use strip steak. I think that's kind of a overkill. I mean, I guess you can do, if you want to do ribeye, go ahead. If you want to do something fancy, some filet mignon, go ahead. But it's kind of overkill. All right, you see this garlic is starting to brown up. You want that garlic browned up. You want to make sure you get all the fond off the bottom of the pan. This is one of my favorite dishes, easily. And it's super quick, super easy to prepare. Nothing crazy. But as you can see, if you can see in the pan, the sauce is pretty much gone. Right now, you're just cooking in the oil that the sauce is based out of. Yes, basically caramelizing the sauce to the beef. You're making oyster sauce candy to beef. And it smells phenomenal. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take this off of the pan. As you can see, this piece of meat here, I'm going to pull this one out. I don't know if I can get a close enough shot of that. How that's just coated in sauce and fried the sauce onto the beef. So we're just going to take this meat here, tap it in the pan. Now, like I said, this is typically a breakfast dish. I believe, let me make sure that I get this right. In the Philippine language, the top is the meat, and the log is the egg. So Tapsilog. I'll rinse the pan out real quick. Again, if you're Filipino and you're watching, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your national dish here. I promise I'm doing my best. All right, so we're going to have this pan come back up to temp. Dry that off. Add a bit of oil. Let that come back up. Clean as I go, Pete. Clean as I go, I promise. Also, somebody said I should play music in the background. Turns out that was a bad idea. I got struck down on my first video, so we get no music. Let's see here. Where we at? Let that come back up to temp. Put on some new gloves, because without gloves, you get no loves. Take a moment out of our time to stress the importance of protection. Protect yourself. All right, so let's see where we at with this pan here. Our temperature. I think we're good. Let's make ourselves a nice fried egg. As I understand it, this is the it log. I may be wrong if I'm pronouncing that right or not. Just gonna cover this up a bit. Clean up my station. Wait, there we go. In Spanish, we would call this the huevo. I do like a good huevo. What I do with my spatula. see if I can flip this. Maybe. Ah, there we go. Just to get that white a little bit done. And there we have it. Stove off. Get my camera facing back at the cutting board. Maybe I don't want to face this. This lighting. I got to work on this lighting. Put a little bit of parsley on it. Make it look fancy. Make it presentable. And there you have it. Tapsilog. Very simple, very easy, super flavorful. High protein. Should be served for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, not just for breakfast. Great dish. Let's see. Grab a fork here. We can dig into it a little bit. As you can see, here's the money shot. Breaking that yolk. Who doesn't like a good yolk in there with this nice garlic fried rice. This candied beef. Look at that. Looks fucking phenomenal. I know I said the F word. I'm sorry. Fashion in the world. But delicious. Super, super good. Candied meat. And there you have it. Whoa, I lost my fork. There you have it, folks. Tapsilog. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed making it. I hope you come back for more. We'll have some more dishes up ahead. I think my next one, I'm going to make a vegan barbecue sandwich, possibly. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. I'm Plank. Episode is He's Got a Knife. Featured live here on Twitch. We'll also be doing our recordings afterwards on YouTube. That's going to be Borderless Gaming GSA. Thanks again, and enjoy your meals.